first in Ontario, as you mentioned, and there are many first in the Feathers of Peel Police, like NG 911 technology, and now this first in the Feather. So how you feel about leading the police forces and adding these kind of feathers in the Peel Police? Thank you.
Yeah, so I feel, first of all, I feel very proud of the team that's behind me. They're all behind all the cameras because they're the ones that are driving these initiatives. They're quite remarkable. I'm proud of the support we get from our Police Services Board, the province, our elected officials. But more than anything, one thing I've always said here at Peel is if we don't like change, we're going to hate being irrelevant even more, right? And so, if you stand still, we're just going to fall behind. And in Peel, we have no choice. You open the papers and look at the news, what's happening here. We are, sometimes unfortunately, the epicenter of real strong urban pressures that require us to continue to change and evolve. So being the first largest police service in Ontario to commit to 30 by 30, yes, we'd like to be out front and drive change, but we know the outcome of this is not just about trying to be leaders in it. Is the community, our police service will benefit from it, just like everything else, including like the technology initiatives that you've seen, NG 911 for example. The reason we do it is because it's a platform to serve the community better, and the outcomes are undeniable, and I hope to be standing in front of you or maybe one of these young officers in X amount of years telling you the outcomes of why this initiative was so great.
Thank you. Follow-up is, since we have the provincial representatives here, and Peel Police already got the helicopters, and it may be coming, but we would like to see the women in air units also. And also, Chief, the other regional polices also doing a great job. What we see, one thing to be strengthened, this is a good initiative that our Peel Regional Police air unit to be more strengthened, like one of the example in the York Regional Police. In terms of the air units, they have a very strong presence on that, catching these car thefts and catching these criminals. So since we have a provincial representative here, what suggestion or what good points we can take from the York Police in terms of the air units and including the women in the air units? Thank you.
Thank you. I think, first of all, I appreciate the question. Any one of our units, bureaus, we hope to see representation in gender-wise. I do want to first acknowledge that the province absolutely, and maybe one of the ministers would like to speak to it, has done a remarkable job to ensure that we have greater capacity. So, yes, we're the largest urban center in North America with 14, 15 million people within an hour and a half drive, without a full air support. So the province had heard that pressure, carjackings, violent offenses, everything that are happening, missing persons. It allows us to help respond to it. So yes, we do hope to see representation, but part of the equation is the province has also helped us grow. A year and a half ago, we were only able to hire a finite amount of officers annually. And as the province has listened to and heard, the need for growth in policing has to be there. They've expanded our capacity at the police college, which is the gateway to enter policing. And I know they're listening to us as we continue to work with them about further opportunities to grow. But these are some really remarkable changes that have happened, as you know, more recently for us to ask and grow, and the Police Services Board to support hire more people. But we believe the more we hire, the more we aim at the 30 by 30, the more likely that we're going to see representation in all these different spaces that we historically have not had. But perhaps I'll invite one of the ministers to speak.
Yeah, I can't sum it up better than the Chief did, but we know capacity pressures are growing in Peel and across Ontario, and that's why we invested in the Police College, as I alluded to in my remarks, growing the amount of graduates from 1440 to 2080. And spoiler alert, the work's not done. We know that there's more work we got to do there. The helicopter units, not just for Peel, but also for Halton, for Toronto, for Ottawa as well. Getting rapid response for some of the violent, high-risk offenses and avoiding some of the car chases and high-speed chases that we've seen also keeps people safe on our roads, but also our officers. We've got automatic license plate readers, the next generation 911. We are very in tune with the public safety pressures that we hear not only from our police but also from residents out in neighborhoods, and very committed to our approach is to give police every tool that we can so they can do our jobs and keep our community safe. You know, I'm biased as a Brampton boy, but you know, here in Peel Regional Police, we're very proud to have a world-class police service, and they do a pretty darn good job when we